Chiefs Kingdom, welcome back to the channel, guys. And rookie minicamp is officially in the books for the Kansas City Chiefs. And in this video, I wanted to give you guys more of an in-depth breakdown on Jalen Royals and some of these younger guys, right? Brashad Smith, Josh Simmons, and then you look at some UDFAs and Jake Briningtool. He's a guy that they are kind of in love with right now. We had Patrick Mahomes' younger brother try out for the team. So we're going to give you a more in-depth look at some of these guys. Nohl Williams as well. He got some action over the last couple of days, had some beautiful catches, including a one-handed snag. So get ready. We're going to dive into what we learned and some things to look forward to going forward. Before we dive in, though, do me a big-time favor, guys. Go follow all of the Chiefs media members on Twitter or X. You'll see at the top left of your screen. Do me that favor, because without them, these videos are not possible. With that being said, let's kind of dive into some of these young rookies that have stood out over the past few days. Now, the first guy I want to talk about is first-round pick Josh Simmons, a guy who is top 10 talent, but is coming off an injury, 6'5", 317 pounds. Now, he was dressed. He was going through some drills individually, but he did not participate in 11-on-11 drills, and for the most part wasn't too active during individual drills as well, but still a very positive sign that he's even out there working. When he did his pro day, the dude is a lot quicker, a lot more athletic than you even would think, right? Which is one of the reasons they came out here and drafted him. However, it is going to take him some time to get back healthy, to be back into the lineup, to be back for training camp. We don't know when that is projected right now, but this dude, you could tell, is a hard worker. He's already taking mental reps every single play. He's been studying the playbook like crazy. They're saying this dude's work ethic is like some already pros in the NFL, which is huge, and he already played in a pro-style offense under Chip Kelly at Ohio State. I think this dude is going to be a massive player for them. And again, we don't know when he's going to be back, but right now you need to know he wasn't fully participating in practice. Hopefully we see that in the next couple months. And then there's Jalen Royals, who on day one had a little bit of, I don't want to say nerves, but he didn't play exactly the greatest. But man, did he show up on day two. Guys, he was insane for them on day two. He was the quarterback's favorite target during 11-on-11, 7-on-7s. The dude had a combined 10 catches. And he actually said before or after day one, he said that he was very anxious, but also very happy being drafted as a Kansas City Chiefs. He is obviously super excited, and he showcased already his quickness, great hands in position drills, and then in those 11-on-11s and 7-on-7s, the dude was nasty, right? The dude was so damn good. He took the first passive team drills from veteran quarterback Chris Oladokun, and lined up opposite a fellow draft pick Nohl Williams for a few plays. Got to see those guys go back and forth a little bit of that, so that was kind of cool to see. But he said after practice, listen, I'm taking it one step at a time, day by day. I know it's the first and second day of practice in general, but I'm going to come in here, I'm going to work, and that's what he said after practice. So that was exciting to see. You also saw another free agent wide receiver in Elijah Badger show off some big play potential in team drills as well. I believe he had a big time catch in practice and really showcased some explosiveness. I'm not sure if he'll be able to make the team, but he definitely stood out in day two. And then you have Omar Norman. This is a guy that is explosive, disruptive, and a guy that I think is going to make a day one impact on this team. Now, he was dressed during practice and looked pretty good. Is already building a really good rapport with defensive line coach Joe Cullen, and has already built a connection with fellow rookie defensive lineman Ashton Galat, who is actually his roommate. So that's kind of interesting to see during rookie minicamp. Those guys start to build chemistry because they will be playing alongside each other a lot, or at least the hope is that they're not day one starters, but future starters for this football team, maybe in a couple of years from now. But we both expect, and we all expect, them to be guys who play next year a good amount. So that was cool to see, starting to see these guys start to develop a little bit more as time goes on. Now, before we get any further into some more highlights and news and notes from today's practice and yesterday's practice, I need you guys to do me a big favor. Hit the like button. If we can get over, let's just say 600 likes on this video, we will post non-stop highlights and footage and news and notes from not only minicamp, but OTAs, training camp, everything you can think of, we've got you guys covered. So make sure you guys join the family. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And like I said, we got you guys covered all year long, no matter what it is. Let's keep going. And then you have former Clemson tight end Briningtool. This is a guy that they absolutely loved, and man, I like the way he approaches the game every single day. Now, he was an undrafted free agent, but was one of the priorities for the Chiefs after the draft, and you could recognize that very quickly because right when the draft ended, they were in contact with him. Over the last 3 years at Clemson, he recorded over 124 receptions, which was a school record, for over 1,300 yards and 16 touchdowns. He's about 6'6", 241 pounds, and has some really good traits as a tight end. Now, again, as a UDFA, you have a long way to go to make that 53-man roster, but he was very adamant in saying, hey, I'm excited to come in here and learn from Travis Kelce, right? I'm ready to come in here and compete for a team that is ready to win a championship next season. I'm coming in here ready to be a leader with these rookies on day one, but develop into a leader into the regular season if I can make the team. He said, hey, I played at Clemson, so I think being around championship type of culture is something that I'm used to. And he said, listen, I'm ready to compete at a high level. He likes to win. He loves to win. And he's a guy that wants to be successful in the NFL. And, you know, when you have a guy that wants to work his tail off, that ends up being so important to any football team. And then lastly, we got to see Graham Walker. Now, you guys are like, who the hell is Graham Walker? Well, he is Patrick Mahomes' half-brother. And they invited him to the camp, right? Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you could add. Can you be good? Now, he's 6'3", 227 pounds, did catch 24 passes for about 252 yards in 2024. In 2023, at Brown, he had 44 catches for 515 yards and 6 touchdowns. But obviously, this is a guy that, you know, we'll see what he can do. We don't expect him to do anything, but he might be able to, right? His best season actually came his freshman year in 2021, caught 53 passes for about 650 yards and 6 touchdowns that year. So we'll see what he can do. Don't expect him to be a day one starter by any means. Don't expect him to maybe even make the 53-man roster, but they're giving him the chance, and we'll see what he can do going forward. But let me know what you guys think about practice, about overall how they've done in the draft, and who you thought, looked good in rookie minicamp. And again, take with a grain of salt. It is just rookie minicamp. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Who are you most excited to see? And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Actually, one more thing. Before we head out of here, comment down below one UDFA that you think has a good shot at making this roster. There's always someone who has an opportunity. Who do you think has the best shot as a UDFA? Now, see ya.